Hello everyone, welcome back into another episode of Last Protagonist Plays The Last Guardian. I hope you guys are doing well as always. On yesterday's stream, we managed to go through the cisterns area and I drowned, so we woke up in a secluded cave. We took some interesting little elevator type cages, kind of like in Dark Souls where you see Big Hat Logan in Sen's Fortress, and went up and met the imposter Toriko, the one that still has a mask on. It tried to eat us, so we ran away and escaped. We eventually got trapped in another one of those cages, and the imposter Toriko was about to eat us through the cage or whatnot. Then it heard some bell, and its horns glowed, and it ran away. And so it was presumably summoned for something which we don't know what. And Toriko, our Toriko, managed to show up a little bit later after getting separated from us and got us out of the jam. So today we're going to be continuing on. Actually, there's a little bit more to recap. We had tried to get to the big tower in the middle of this volcanic area, or this area that's kind of shaped like the crater of a volcano. I don't know what to call it, the dome of a volcano, and we couldn't get through. Toriko overcame his fear of the eye things to save the little boy. The mirror, which went missing, turned out Toriko ate it and he spat it back out, and so we're able to use the mirror again. And eventually we had Toriko get into a fight with the fake Toriko. They almost killed each other. We kind of saved Toriko by pushing a train onto the other Toriko, the imposter. And Toriko was pretty badly messed up and stabbed a bunch. So we were just finishing the process of giving him a bunch of barrels and climbing out of where we had landed up, essentially. So we'll be continuing from that point, trying to find another way, I guess, toward the middle tower. We also did get a bit of a flashback as to how the boy wound up where he was. Toriko had eaten him and was flying back to the big tower, it looked like. And in the process of doing so, he was struck by lightning and then fell down. Then the armor dudes put Toriko into the cave pit thing, which we first woke up in, and so we got a little bit of that backstory finally. So, right, kind of a lot happened, but anyway, Meow Laser, nice to see you again. How's it going? I'm doing pretty well. Yourself? That dog had lupus? Right, so the last thing that we did was we got the mirror out of Toriko. He fought the other Toriko, and then we vaporized a dude that was chucking spears at us. So now we need to get out of this location and then figure out what the hell to do afterward. Brother, why did you just fall? This is probably just going to go to where the train was, I'm assuming, and we're going to need to ride Toriko out of here. Lord, he crying. Oh yeah, another thing which had happened was right before all of the super crazy stuff, Toriko did have his wings kind of grow back and was flying a little bit before he crashed into a tower and then got into this Looney Tunes style fight with the other Toriko. That didn't happen. lord, you flying more. I don't know if the camera affects him sometimes and he just figures out where to go due to stuff like that, or if it's just kind of all autopiloted. I didn't call that out. Don't push me. Dogbird man, please. Hey, Leaf Lizard, nice to see you again. How's it going? I was like, is this the other Toriko's tail? Because we smashed it. No, this is... Where the hell did this come from? It's like a full-on tree stump. Shame Dread Delusion doesn't pique my interest. My condolences, brother. Yeah, I'm not into a lot of the PS1 style games for the sake of PS1 style games. Like, the most that I've handled like that recently was Legend of Nostalgia, or Last Hero of Nostalgia? Where he was like a little pixel dude. Are they chucking spears? Are we finally getting out of here? Probably not. Why'd I do that? Why did I do that? I thought there was more ground over there. At least that one is entirely my fault. I wonder if these doors can be opened with this. Probably not, but guess I should have tried this earlier. Why does it look so square? That's weird. And we originally got out of this place by going that way, so you should probably go through the way that I just blasted open, I'm assuming. Oh, right. Toriko ate us again yesterday, and that's when we got the flashback. Because he got hypno-toad mind-controlled again. Hey, yes, next, welcome back. Oh. Right, okay. That explains that. I forgot what that was. So is it now time to come down here because we have the mirror? What's that yellow stuff? He's gonna eat me! Grab the tail. Please don't step in front of it. He's protecting it. I don't know why he's able to overcome the mind control stuff now. Not a complaint, just general thought. Did he just eat me? Okay, almost.
He saw.
Stop petting the dog. Get rid of the eyes. Don't know if that's too far away. Trico's a cutie, yeah. I thought he was about to zap it. Maybe we need a bath? Maybe. Maybe I moved it too soon. You can get it. Okay. Thought he was like accidentally hitting something else along the way. How do I feel about Lunacid, assuming I know about it? Pretty much the same way. Global has wanted me to play it. Missed, brother. We did it. All right, is there anything else? Yes. He'll figure it out, I hope. Thought there's another one, yep. You're excited for Lords of the Fallen 2, but you still gotta beat the first one? Now, when you say the first one, which first one do you mean? There's unfortunately 2 Lords of the Fallen games. The very first one, I hear, is not very good at all. I do not recommend. I've not played that one, to be fair, so take that with a grain of salt. But the second first Lords of the Fallen I enjoyed, but not a lot of other Souls veterans did. No, 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 go up. The good one. How far did you get? I enjoyed that one quite a bit, but that was also before the quote-unquote combat updates and whatnot. I really liked the ranged system that they had incorporated into the combat. Oh Lord, we hopping. Oh, we're up at the very top here. I wonder if there's more to get down there. I hope not. But I also don't know. Got like a heartbeat thing going on. So it wants us to hop to that tower, but before doing that, I need to like stand on this guy or hop off. We got it. You lit most of the radiant light beams, if not all. I think there is 5 in total. So you definitely got a good chunk into it if you lit all of them. Pretty much had the final dungeon left to do. Ask next, is it you or is Trico's wings healed a bit? Oh, they definitely have. He started to fly at the end of yesterday's stream. Then we had some setbacks. So hopefully we've healed him up enough where he's good. Seems like it. So ask next, you're still eager for EverQuest Legends? You like MMOs and it's practically the father of them? Who is your father and what does he do? This is gonna fall, isn't it? Can't trust this game. Wait, maybe I should make it fall. Let's come over here a little bit first. Hey, Stella, welcome back. Did I get blasted by that too? That's awesome. Leaf, you need to fight the final boss. You want the strength and faith build. That is a really good combo, for real. On one of my additional playthroughs, I did the biggest bonk build that I could. Where you're able to kind of break open enemy posture with like one heavy hit at a time. I know they kind of nerfed the item that made that build super viable. But I don't know how much it was nerfed. I don't think it wants us to go there. Maybe this is where we make our escape? No, because we're still not high enough for that, I don't think. Hey, Galamoth, how's it going? Can't go wrong with the Holy Bonk build. It was a lot of fun. I really liked the posture system in that game. I liked the way that they incorporated status effects into spamming spells. Because even though there was some kind of negative effects, it was still very powerful. Alright, let's just follow the bird. He know the word. Still, you had to deal with the most annoying car dealership experience of your life today? What happened? That's always fun. Oh no, I'm gonna have to hop off and unlock the door. Very kind for them to only put statues this way. Why do the little grotesques, if you can even call them that, have runes on them, I wonder? I don't trust it. Art, maybe. Hey, Robbie, welcome back. Alright, so the big tower is over there because it's made of the other stone. Leaf, you heard the studio took the feedback they got and used it for the sequel to the best of their ability. Yeah, they also tried to make the original better. Over multiple patches, but I had already platinumed the game by that point. I might go back and play it one day, who knows. If I did, I might play it on the PS5 and stream it. But if I did, I'd almost want to bring my... Where the hell? Oh, I was like, where the hell did he go? But if I did play Lords of the Fallen, I'd probably want to use another Twink build. Just because it's a little bit more fun that way, after you've already beaten it so many times. One of my favorites was using... like, dual axes that are, like, fiery. I'm doing a pyro build. It was super cool. Stella, the suspension in your car is basically falling apart and will cost the value of your... Hey, hold on. And then this is the kind of noob trap setup killer. If we try to come this way, the boulder comes crashing through, and then you just fight a bunch of Cabra demons, a bunch of Taurus demons, and so having another recycled... Why is that back now? Well, you got by the oldest one in the book. Venom says, when you started this playthrough, you mentioned how obvious the ball rolling trap was, and I thought he's going to fall for it on a second trip through the asylum. I figured he probably didn't have a lot of hits with this Vihander. Wait, what? That's actually really, really funny. Just straight up assassinated right there. Okay. Let's go get our... Sorry about that. Dog is trying to climb under me in the desk. Because some people are still lighting off fireworks because it's July 18th. Of course. So let me scroll back up. Stella, the suspension on your car is basically falling apart and it'll pretty much cost the value of it to fix it. So you're like, maybe it's now the time to get an electric? So you find a 2024 Nissan Leaf at a dealership in Burlington. And you're like, do you need to talk to your bank directly for a cashier's check for the down payment? Because you don't have checks. And you think he thought you were trying to haggle? And you couldn't get it through your head that you were serious? Hey, boy! Alright, back again for now, question mark? It's time to cozy up with the doggo. Well, I did that a lot on the 3rd and the 4th, and the other nights he was pretty okay, but yeah, he just is a bit of a nervous Nelly and does not like fireworks. So, can't have him climbing into my electronics to cower. So I just need to get him in a position that's not so problematic, and then once he settles down, he'll be fine. Thanks. Stella, you don't need your bank to know that you can cover a whole loan on your income because of your inheritance, essentially. So you're trying to do it with a different bank. Okay, so that's where the problem lies. But the guy was so pushy, almost for like, you'll go buy a new ID4 for twice the price because that guy wasn't pushy after your test drive. Damn. Yeah, some people like to... I don't understand car salesmen and whatnot. I would be probably a terrible salesman because I'd be like, okay, what's your actual price? I'll try to like get you the best thing that I can for that. And be a bit of a soft salesman. But yeah. A lot of people like to screw themselves out of what could have been easy commissions, I would think. Galamoth is the main antagonist in Kid Dracula? Oh, really? I totally forgot that Galamoth was a Castlevania villain. Leaf, if you had to scale the side of that tower, you'd immediately develop a massive fear of heights. Totally understandable. It's kind of amazing how fearless this kid is in many respects. But I guess if you can fall 32 feet and not, like, immediately break any limbs, that might help your bravery as well. The range on a newer Leaf is about 250 miles. That isn't too bad. It'd be a little bit rough depending on your location and what you're trying to do though. Draculax is different than Super Castlevania 4 and Bloodlines? How so? I know next to nothing about the Castlevanias other than Symphony of the Night, the one that I played. What you doing, Dogie? What the hell was you looking at? It is so annoying trying to like stand and jump off this animal. So one of those things. Why are you freaking out? Is there an eye thing there? Brother, you've already come this damn far. What's this kid motivation anyway? You don't remember how this game began? Is he trying to get somewhere? He's trying to get back home. He was kidnapped. I guess. We got a little bit of a flashback about that yesterday. But yeah, that's pretty much it. He just kind of found himself awake here one day. Oh, come on, stop turning around. They should have given this damn thing a saddle, so it wasn't so awkward to climb constantly. You better be turning around. Castlevania 4 is the most different with the 8-directional whip. Lower the skin speed. We're going. Brother, you got the wings. Use them. Thanks, Stella. Understandable, yeah. Try to get as many rebates and tax incentives as you can. So we can go that way. Are there any other things to break that are in range? You like the first guy? It was his manager that was the problem? Was the manager the one that was giving you issues about like the financing and whatnot? I was gonna try to hop up there, but apparently I don't need to. Are we done with the evil eyes? Looks like oh no, there's a bad guy. Come on, let go of him. Yeah, how lovey-dovey it's become. What a sweetie. Anything else to look at over here? Perhaps not. Interesting how trees are coming out of that. Is he growling? What is he growling at? The manager was the pushy guy? If not here, I think we'll need to jump back to the other tower. I have no idea where he wants to go. Camera, please.
Ah, look. Okay.
This lighting is giving Majula vibes. Now we just need Evanescence to play in the background, right? Don't go that way, go this way. Not there. Yes. There you go. Oh Lord, he backing up, he running. This is a fictional language. They also have a fictional language. It might be the same language, I don't know. For Shadow of the Colossus. Oh! He bonked his face. His horns are gonna break. Poor big little guy. Can we even get up there? We can go up that way at least. He might have a minor concussion. This dude has hit his face so much. It's like Simlish. Stella, unfortunately, the V-Dubs dealership only has a used Porsche as an electric vehicle, which she can't afford. Oof. Child, can you point at anything remotely helpful? There. Go. You got it. I believe in you. Why are you turning? Nobody cares about that guy. Go up there. Well, yeah, if you didn't stop, you could... Bro, how did you not hit me? I mean, I'm glad you didn't hit me, but still. Thought he was speaking Teletubby. I know virtually nothing about the Teletubbies other than there's 4 of them. There was a baby in the sun, and one of them was allegedly gay. That people. Why are you pushing? I wonder if my internet's disconnected there for a second because both chats got disconnected. Stella, you trust Nissan more than Volkswagen on their computers? Because VW sensors can be wonky. Oh my god. These controls sometimes. I was very afraid I was about to overshoot the animal. Hey, Global, how's it going, sir? Assuming he's gonna want me to climb up there. How does it stay there? Oh, he needs like a running head start? What is this? Stella, you had a sensor in your 2000 Beetle that immediately shut your engine off because it suddenly decided it wasn't going to work correctly in sub-zero temperatures. You got it replaced for free because the mechanics also made the mistake of thinking it was the battery till it happened again the next day. Oh man. If they did that for free, you're pretty lucky. Like a lot of shops will get things wrong and then essentially make you pay twice for their mistake. Why are you looking over there? Can I even land on that? Is this bait? What are you looking there for? I was like, oh, maybe we'll find a hidden barrel. How his arms don't snap from that falls beyond you. This kid has the strongest grip known to man. Oh, you know we're about to fly with those horns. It's like some Mighty Ducks music. Wait, what was that movie with the girl that found the geese? She built the airplane to like fly and migrate them. Come on, jump off the damn thing. Yep, because I can see. I don't want them to keep stabbing my guy. Fly away home. Get him, Toriko. There were the dudes up there. Yeah. that angle looks goofy. Oh, the no-look shot. What a monster. What a beast. Right, so... this does not... seem to be this spot. Where we had that weird barrel. What the hell is this? Oh, if they take me in there as a GG. Is this scripted? Did I get thrown in? Okay, no. Hey, Chadwick, how's it going? We're taming beasts, I guess. I want to push myself off. Is that a victory hop? What is that? Are you? Please let that sequence be done. Do I not have to remove this spears? He just yeeted me. He just hacked my sack. Wait, what? Poor big little boy. That was kind of hilarious, though. Oh, I definitely see the humor in it. I would have been actually annoyed if I had to fight them all again, though. Aw. Is his head in the way? What's going on? Bobby, you're close to finishing your cosplay. Is quote nice. How much longer do you think you have on that? And are you using it for an event or something? Alright, I don't think we're in the same spot where that barrel thing was. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. It was over somewhere around here, right? That was the start of it. There it is. What's the over-under? The over-under on this existing by the time we come back? Well, he wasn't grabbing the edge, but I'm not going to complain about that. Stella, you need to move a bunch of birds to where they're going to get it processed tomorrow? What does that mean? The barrel's there this time. I thought we just died. I was gonna be livid. Can't wait for us to beat this game, and then all of the barrels are going to come down crashing on this child's head. And they're going to say, you missed this many barrels at the end of it. Oh wait, maybe that's Crash Bandicoot. Oh, big stretch. Oh, he hasn't done a big stretch before.
Yedio.
Susudio, Tetedio, come here.
Yedituk. Turika. Yadia. Yedituk. Yedio.
Food processing birds. Okay. I thought that's what you meant, but I wasn't entirely sure. There wasn't enough context. Oh lord, he's chomping. And I was gonna see if another horn grew or something on his forehead. Let me round up all these pigeons. Don't think there's anything over here, but I actually haven't really checked this side, I don't believe. It's where we first came in from, so I'm not too concerned. Gotta put in the mirror. Thanks, narrator.
Turika. Yedio.
He'll figure it out or he won't. Is the air cold? Is it icy? Is it musty or dusty? It's like a Mesoamerican spaceship.
Yedio.
Did he fall off? Poor birds. So Stella, are they... Is that for your job, or is that like homesteading type stuff, or what is... As Jerry Seinfeld would say, what's the deal? That's apparently a terrible Jerry Seinfeld impersonation. Guys, I think the dog is gone.
Ita. Yedio. Itik.
Should I hop off now? We fed him the barrel. Will I have saved?
Yedio!
But there's a shadow of a helicopter over there. There he is, finally.
Yedio! Hurry, girl! Sorry, girl!
Hmm. So it's a homesteading type thing. The lady that does it, we're gonna get squished. Maybe we should keep going now. I guess we could use his tail, right? That's very wrong. Lady who has the birds doesn't like slaughtering them, so she likes to give them away.
Protagonaraga Ojiarok Yeta Agaribotu.
Shoot it! It's just wet newspaper. So he doesn't want to shoot. Is this light, or can you land somewhere in there? What if we need to use his tail?
Akia! Iktuk! Yeti! Edio!
Stella, you posted a video, and there's a goose that the lady doted on. King is off to the side away from the other geese.
Ooh!
Why did I wait for him to get in place?
Protagonaraga Ojiarok Yeta Agaribotu.
Alright, so maybe we blast the side doors open? Don't think that's gonna work. We're gonna try to climb up to where the guards were.
Eat it!
Did it just go too fast for him?
Eat it! Toriko!
They got a big fluffy dog that's cute in the ideal size. Is there to do a job, but you're like, look at this 100-pound baby. I've got like a 55-pound baby over here. How much do we think Toriko weighs? Might be lighter than he looks because bird, but maybe not. Oh my god, he listened! How good is that for scaring off foxes and coyotes? Did it have on like one of those special collars that goes around the neck to prevent other animals from attacking it? Sounded like you ate it. Is this not the way? Should try knocking. Maybe I should just chill on Toriko and he can figure it out. Sounds like a bad plan for real. We did have that one ramp originally. Should I go down there? Probably not. Hmm.
Turika!
I think one of the collars was for flea and ticks. A flea and tick collar will be like one color, kind of looks almost like a plastic band. What are you ruining? Like a lighter green? The colors can vary, I think. I had one that was white, and another one that was like pure red.
あったかならがオジアロクイエタアガリボトゥ
What are you doing, little boy? Feathers come off? Okay.
Walker!
Oh, I was right. There were platforms. Jump! Damn. There we go, finally. Gonna have to fight a bunch of armored dudes, aren't we? Just don't put the helmets on them. That one has a helmet, though. Does it have a shield? Oh, this is the mirror thing. Maybe we have to hit multiple ones? Wonder if he'll activate the other ones. He probably has it, doesn't he? Yeah. Do they all have one? They do. Oh, I just don't want to deal with this. Can they pull me in here? Why shouldn't I just do that? Because it's a GG? Okay. Or do I need to hit a specific one? Maybe that's it. There was this one? Or... Do these have animal faces? I just don't want to have to kite these around for so long. Oh, is there only one of you right now? Press the wrong button. Don't jump. Don't jump, please. Robbie, your cosplay won't be the best, but you'll still try your best. That's always pretty much what anybody can ask for, right? A lot of people just like the effort that people put into the cosplays more than the execution sometimes. Cool, we like the Goose and Stella's video. I don't know where the other jerks went. Weren't there 4? Okay, 5. Still on 1. Okay, so we need to go to the next one. That's what I thought. Okay, so the ones that aren't blackened, I guess. Alright, Robbie, have a good night. Take care. Oh yeah, Chadwick, if you're still available, did you find what you were looking for as far as like logos and stuff go? Damn it. Oh, the ones that are done are obviously glowing. What is my problem? Don't know if there's a time threshold I need to meet. Oh, yeah. For a palate cleanser after this, might you suggest a game? Sure, you can suggest it. Doesn't guarantee that I'll play it, though. Bonk. Oh god, I thought I missed. Ever heard of Untitled Goose Game? I have. Child jump off of the beast. Barbie horse adventure. Wait, that's not Meow Laser who said that. Chadwick, this subreddit did not help. Sorry, bro. I tried. It might help to look at their best over the course of a month or a year or of all time. You support Meow's attempts. A puzzle game about an animal to a different puzzle game about an animal? True. Oh no. That's too slow. Followed by Stray, then Animal Well. The funny thing is, the memory of Animal Well will always be forever tainted to me by Pirate Software allegedly looking up the puzzle solutions while he was playing it on stream. It's just so funny to me. I mean, for anybody lacking context, it's that he was looking up the solutions for the puzzles while pretending that he was mega-brained and didn't need them. Which makes it funny and ironic. Like, if you're stuck, feel free to look up guides, but don't be a smug jerk about it. You know you're getting toward the end when the immortal enemies start falling like nothing? Oh, they've never been immortal. Is he rampaging? Do I need to pet him? Maybe there's more that I need to do here. They're swiping. I don't know how he purely hits the robots, but not me, but... This is where Link fought Majora's Mask. I've not played Majora's Mask. I've heard pretty good things about it. You done yet? We were in fact not done yet. Finally done. That's annoying. Don't worry too much. Can't expect you guys to try to keep it spoiler-free every 30-year-old game. I mean, I've not even really played Ocarina of Time. I didn't have a 64. Oh, he howling. What the? It's a space pestle. Is he gonna ride the phallus-looking object? What about Toriko? You Goomba child. Don't get your tail squished. You considered me a quote-unquote gamer? Oh no. My gamer street cred. I've been very open about not playing all of the Zeldas. You know what we need to play next? Do we? Crosscode? Oh, yeah, that's right. Another Zelda clone. Not gonna lie though, the 3D Zeldas have been very hit or miss for me in terms of whether or not I'd be interested in them, and mostly on the miss side. Like Skyward Sword did not look appealing, which is low-hanging fruit. I did not really care for Wind Waker. I kind of hated the beginning of the game and how linear it was, despite being an open world game. I hated the sailing mechanic. Twilight Princess was pretty good, but mostly alright. So my fondest memories of the Zelda games are the 2D ones. So if I were to play a Zelda, I'd probably want to play the Minish Cap or that other one, Link Between Worlds, before any of the other 3D ones. I really have no desire to play Breath of the Wild or Tears of the Kingdom. And when I did try to play Ocarina of Time many years after it had come out, I just did not care for the controls. The hell is this? Rain World. I always confuse Rain World with Risk of Rain and what's the other one? Mirror's Edge? Don't ask why, but those 3 games titles kind of share same spot in my brain. Skyward Sword was the last 3D Zelda game. I feel like other people might disagree with you there. Galamoth, your love for Wind Waker could be nostalgia? Maybe. Wind Waker combat was so much fun. I did have a lot of fun doing like the enemy gauntlet thing in the crater, whatever it was. Like, I'm not gonna say Wind Waker was bad, because there were a lot of really good elements of that game. I just hated the setting and the art style, for real. Yeah, if you're still around, Stella wants to know how much not getting undercoating possibly contributed to destroying her suspension. You know, living in the pothole empire didn't help. I'd be curious if Meow knows that as well, because he lives in an area that doesn't really have to deal with snow. So do we just break this big old machine? Child, please. Okay, this is not a thing. Wait, maybe it is. Do I have to crawl in there? Fudge. Okay. Hey, Ace Kabila, welcome on in. I mean, that's a terrible way to make an intro, so you have 5 seconds to fix yourself, or I'm just gonna ban you. What did he say on the screen? I didn't pay attention to it as well as I could have. See ya. This is the Master of the Valley. Okay, thank you, SMX. It's shrinking. Whoops. let go of this, I'm gonna get hurt. I've gained runes. Don't know if that shuts off the system or not. Probably not. So maybe I need to get it as small as possible, but not small enough to release the runes. Then I climb the Nickelodeon sphere. The globe. Climb, child. Why is it a Nickelodeon sphere? Because there was a globe outside of Nickelodeon Studios that looked like that. It's like in the intro and outro for a lot of Nickelodeon shows, like the Keenan and Kel show with Coolio in it. Oh, here it goes. Now you remember? Hell yeah. Wait, there's something on it. Do I need to stop in a specific spot? Oh, he's up there. Okay. You watching the sunset now? Oh, we are. There was a nest. So he's gonna eat me over here? Barrels. Is he gonna fly me out of here now? Oh, maybe I need to get on top of him and then... So why have so many guardians for this structure? And before the last guardian... Oh no. Did I just die? The 90s were weird? No, you, man. The 90s were great. Wait, maybe we shoot the sun.
아, 아까키야 아르나라 크크.
Stella, you say all eras are weird? How funny would it be if you could blow up the sun? In Rogue Trip, a game that's kind of like a Twisted Metal clone, there was a stage where you could get warped to the moon and you could blow up the Earth. Or no, maybe you could blow up the moon and then like it rain meteors down on Earth. Right, you had to like leave an upgraded bomb on the moon or something like that. Are we out of shots now? Do we get more barrels? I don't know. All eras are weird. It's just easier to evaluate in retrospect? Maybe. I guess the question would be, what era isn't weird? That might be harder to answer, huh? So we go down? Is that a mistake? It's an antenna. Oh, that's where it goes. They all masked? Uh-oh. Oh. It's all automated though, which is throwing me off. Like, who is doing this and for why? Are their horns glowing actively? Oh no, they're depositing the children! Wait, that wasn't open before. Oh! They are people eaters! We've been feeding him people! Soylent Green is people!
Eureka!
Where'd the mirror go? Alright, I was hoping that they could like smash it and then that other one would freak out and get off with Toriko. Where's the mirror? The garment is too strong! Kind of a beautiful sequence. We need some eyes on the outside. Too bad we destroyed them, alright? Imagine if we had Shadow the Colossus stamina meter. I know, right? Did I fall? Oh! Where's Toriko's tail? I'm gonna have to like grab it and use it. Can I move? No? Alright, so we can't shine a light now. Where did it go, George? It's over there. Can I even get up there? Maybe I have to climb up now. Wonder if we could shut it off from going to the bottom and using the mirror. But we probably just have to turn this thing back on, huh? No? Oh, we bring this down to the bottom, then shoot it, right? Not entirely how I meant this, but whatever. Hey Jay, how's it going? This is way more dark than you were expecting. Yeah. Chadwick, you don't like it? Gotta stop the evil runes. I wonder if that frees the other ones from the mind control. Aw. Thank you, Aston X. So it's like a tomb that we picked the mirror up off of, right? I feel like that scene was in the trailer. It's been so long since I've seen the trailer. Don't you dare fall. Moriko ate us, which means he was the one narrating the game. They're gonna kill him because they don't know better. So I think I have to press it.
あと一時 Akena Takizi, Obizi, Osa Mizi, Agishi Wo Nizi,
Oh no, okay.
Tazi, Atiketan, Inoi Arone Tu, Agutui Ku.
Toriko. Up a bit.
オラディアニュコ君、ゆえでキャマソンな。おや死ぬぜ。
Agoji, Ajukui, Atis Nekya Tagi.
We got all the tattoos from being eaten by Toriko the first time. There must be something within the tattoos to suppress the individual, I guess. And make us more suitable for being turned into Soylent Green. So that's the end, I guess. We might have a post-credit scene, I'm not sure. Needs a Michael Jackson track to really hit emotionally. So yes, meow, we did win. But at what cost? It's generally held that the master turns people into the armors. That's kind of what I was wondering. That's why when they catch you, they try to bring you to him. Or it. Makes me wonder if it was like a collective set of minds or something. So yeah, I guess this is The Last Guardian. I have some mixed feelings about it. Like, it's bit of a heart-tugging game in many ways because it's designed to be that way, with you becoming emotionally attached to Toriko and whatnot. But honestly, the controls are just so awful. Like, some parts of the game were fine, but other parts were just not good at all. Like, trying to climb up and down Toriko, and more than that, like, the climbing is okay, it's whatever. It's trying to jump off or, like, let go that felt like pulling teeth. After a while, I do think the gimmick of, like, the bullet time slow down, oh no, you're not going to make the jump, and then they, like, catch you, kind of gets old. It might have worked a little bit better if we didn't have the Wonder Years-esque narration going on, for us to know this dude is, like, old by the time he's retelling the story. There is a post-credit scene? Okay. On one hand, I'm glad that I finally played through this and cleared it off of my backlog, because I spent the money on it when it was new. But on the other hand, I don't think I'd actually recommend other people play this game. I'd recommend just like a watch through or something instead. You definitely hit puberty between the game and narration, yeah. Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, they had no, that's not how it happened, let me back up. Oh really? That's kind of cute and clever. I don't mind too much not knowing more about the civilization that made this tower and what it's all about, because sometimes that's just how life is. You don't always get the answers to the questions you're wanting. You don't always get resolution to things. But I am still curious about it all and like how they came to subjugate the Toriko. I wish the stuff with running away from the armors was better, because it was just more annoying than anything each time it showed up. So I feel like this is more one of those experience games than you should play yourself type things. I don't know. Kind of feel like it might make a better movie. Oh, so we were seeing the mirror rusted over in the title screen. Do I press something? Do you think Toriko is a reference to beasts being like baby birds? Maybe. Could also be like prisoner. A little bit of both. Galmoth, you read somewhere that the name meant prisoner? Is that us? Yeah, because we have the runes. And he shined it through the night sky. That's crazy. She's curving around the world. Back to the first cave, huh? It is impressive what they did environmentally, like having such a vertically oriented game. Because I always think having vertical level design is pretty crazy to get right. Two sets of green eyes. The end. Global crying. It's okay, bro. So is Toriko female? Maybe. I don't know. And maybe Toriko found a mate. So the Soylent Green stuff is interesting. This might play into Shadow of the Colossus or Ico, I have no idea. With the magic power being potentially tied to the soul or something within people that becomes that turquoise-esque color. Who knows? The dev said Toriko's female? Oh, okay. Chadwick, was there a second set of eyes? Yes, sir. There was one on the left. It was very faint. You only caught one. I wonder how well it came across on my screen for you guys. Because I have tried to adjust the colors to be a little bit better for you guys, but it's a little bit rough. And the brightness. Let me try to give you an example of what the screen would look like if I don't have any filters on right now. It kind of looks better. What the hell? But also not. I don't know. It's weird. I feel like it looked different yesterday. You rewound it twice? Damn it. Okay, so maybe I screwed it up for you guys. Either way, if you look up the ending, you might be able to see it. Sorry if the colors are a little bit off. Global, you thought there was a third set, but maybe you're wrong. I only saw two. There might have been a third. It was super faint? Yes. Granted, my other monitor is an OLED, so like the blacks help contrast it a little bit more. Meow, that's not a happy ending. This species needs genetic diversity. You're going to have a bunch of waterhead dog birds. I don't know about that. There's probably more. Like, not all of them fell. There's a bunch on the top of the radio tower, whatever you want to call it. But then a bunch just kind of like backed off and fell, which is weird, but they were obviously not in the right state of mind and whatnot. But we did it. We got through the game. A bunch of hops birds? That is a quality pun, sir. Global, the green glow is a theme in Ico as well. Interesting. Maybe one day they will remaster Ico or not have it only available for streaming. Stella water-headed is just ducks. The green goes the theme as well as the black heartless type guys. Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah, I thought Ico got chased around by spirits, but my recollection of that game is extremely vague and based off of like Let'sPlay reviews. So as far as gameplay loops go, I think this was interesting, and it just really came down to controls of both the child and Toriko. If those were cleaned up, this game could have been so much better. But it was just very unfortunate how much of it felt frustrating to play Like yesterday on stream, and it literally took me 20 minutes to get a barrel from another room, get Toriko to eat the barrel, and then Toriko to just dive down under the cistern to progress the game. It's like I knew exactly what I needed to do at the very beginning of that stream, and so for it to take that long is borderline unacceptable, which feels bad. I don't even know like what I would rate this game. Feel like if I were to give it a 6 on my scale, which is like above average, that would do a disservice to average games. And if I gave it a 4, it would also do like a little bit of a disservice to this game because it's different. It tried to do different stuff. It succeeded in many parts. And it wasn't all terrible, but I feel like a 4 is what I would need to go with. Hopefully the next game has better AI. I know, right? Maybe not rely so much on that AI at all. Who knows? It's kind of the whole Team Ico thing. Yeah, so this came out in what, 2013? 2015? I don't remember. And so the next one's coming out in 2026. That's a huge gap. Rate the story and gameplay separately. I mean, even then, like, the story isn't super good. It just relies on getting the player attached to Toriko mostly. It's what was that movie Mel Gibson made? Was it called Baraka? I gotta look it up. Or is it like Apocalypto, right? It almost feels like Apocalypto, where it's like so visually appealing and whatnot that it's kind of hard to tear yourself away from it in some ways. But I don't know if it's quote unquote good. Beyond Thunderdome. So it's weird because I kind of like the game, but I also dislike it. Galmoth, the ending wasn't nearly as sad as you're thinking it was going to be for a minute there. Yeah, I thought for sure that there was going to be a sad, tragic ending of some sort, which, I mean, there was a parting, but it was a little bit bittersweet, I think. We got a pseudo-happy ending for... Well, maybe not happy. We just got a non-tragic ending, which is probably about as good as you're going to get in these worlds. Who knows? Stella, I'm asking about a movie you have not seen. Oh, really? Yeah, Apocalypto was like a Mel Gibson movie that's trying to talk about the fall of the Aztec Empire or like the coming of the Spaniards. It's very, very interesting, very beautiful, but it's performed with dialogue that's not in English and there's no subtitles deliberately. But so it's trying to convey the story without like actual words and communication. I don't know how accurate the languages that were used in that movie was or were, but very interesting if you've not seen it. Global Genalis has no release date, so it's another 7 years. RIP. To his credit, he hired exclusively indigenous actors. True. Stella, the Mel Gibson of it all is not a selling point. Yeah, it was before he went crazy. Well, publicly at least. But yeah, Global's correct there. It does have entirely indigenous actors within it, which is perhaps a little bit surprising given what we know about Mel Gibson today, but it's definitely worth a watch if you haven't seen it, I would say. Tina Turner runs Bartertown. True. Unironically true. But, little bit of a sad story for me, guys. I was trying not to tell this throughout this week and whatnot, but I had a little bit of an unfortunate downturn with one of the dogs. She had cancer and it was spreading to her eyes, so we put her down earlier this week. So it's been a little bit rough, and I was worried that this game is going to be a lot worse on me than that. So thanks for sticking around for all the streams and all the difficulties. That's been some of the reasons why I've been having to call the nights a little bit early, because I was dealing with some of her issues, and it sucks because I thought I was going to have more time with her, and then things just progressed really shockingly quickly. Like, I was given a prognosis or diagnosis of like her having potentially 1 to 3 more months left to live. And then within the span of a week, her eye had an osteosarcoma that just kind of like started, perhaps giving you a little bit too much information away here, like pushing her eyeball in directions where it didn't belong. And I was super concerned that it was going to get worse for her and potentially like really mess up the eye to keep things a little bit cleaner here. So at the very least, she had a very good last day. I got to take her for a good old walk and a cheeseburger and whatnot, so it was rough. She had a high quality of life at the end, but the humane thing was to make her end not as painful as it possibly could be, you know? Losing a dog's the worst. It's heartbreaking. It's okay, guys. I am all right. It was really rough the first couple days, like after it had happened, but looking back through the photos of her helped a lot, because it almost felt like I was pulling the trigger a little bit early. But when I look back at the pictures of her and her eye and just how quickly it progressed over the span of like 36 hours, I know that it was definitely the humane thing to do, especially because if it had kept growing at the rate that it was going, there was no knowing if she'd require like an emergency visit to the vet, if she'd have to be put down in a matter of a couple days. And she wasn't in terrible pain or discomfort for the past couple days, but she was also on some pain medication to make her quality of life a bit better. So it was a little bit rough, but we're making it through. I was a lot more worried about the puppy and his reaction to losing her, but he's taken it a lot better than I was expecting, surprisingly. So just wanted to give you guys a little bit of an update if this week's been a little bit weird on my end. So I typically don't like to share that type of stuff, but I don't know, might help somebody else get through things, knowing that it's all just part of the process of life and grief and whatnot. Nobody would blame me for taking a break. Oh, it wasn't that like I was a little bit more worried about this game or how much worse I'd be off after it had happened, but knowing that her health was declining for a period of time also helped like prepare me for when it was going to happen. She did have a bit of a health scare earlier this year in February, but she kind of overcame that. But just like the cancer thing, it just kind of cropped up out of nowhere, and it sucks. So moral of the story is, everybody, you know, hug your loved ones extra tight. Appreciate the time that you do have, because you don't know how much of it we all have left, you know? I appreciate that, Global. And yeah, so not only do I appreciate that, I appreciate you guys, sticking around night by night, whether or not you're a lurker or a commenter, regular, or just a new person. So thanks for sticking around. I do appreciate it. It does help make the time go by a little bit faster as well. So, okay, folks, now that I've been super sappy at the end of a bit of a sappy ending, thanks for watching. We'll conclude the Last Guardian playthrough here and continue with starting the Crosscode playthrough tomorrow at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So hopefully I'll catch you all on the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.